from what it's called.
He's have him on the move on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20.
No better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity.
Right back to him on first down. He's to the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
You know how your spin kept going great, and you kept having to stop? For some reason, mine keep doing it right now. I don't know what the problem is.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line are in concert. I used to have a coach who called it
you can't afford to be losing. We're in the thick of things now.
You get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own
assignment. That
allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The number 7 seed right now. So a lot of us are tired.
And this
So
one's
maybe after this game, the season will probably flip.
A drive that time of
We
6
can't
plays.
afford
And
to
the
be losing.
exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon
No
Drake's
point right
touchdown
now.
run.
You gotta roll.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
But then watch the Wi-Fi
Here's the
connect it
Denver
back to the
offense
land
now as
cable
they get
because, you know,
set to
usually
take
with the
over
land
here.
cable, you're not
And with
supposed
this
to have them kind
deficit,
of problems.
you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Oh, Murphy!
Your answer!
Come on, Murphy, don't put him in.
There'll be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Wait a minute.
Throwing again. Lock. Open man Hamler. That's complete.
Let me get to
And
this
they
guy
get
who
him
throws
down,
the
but not
ball.
before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Good job, dude. Good job.
David. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
First down. Webster able to push his way through. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run pass.
Side, nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
4-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting it.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps...
Come on, guy. I should have been through that. Maybe in here. This guy sitting here, I should have knew they was in the zone. My fucking fault. Bad.
What's happening? They lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. After the turnover, here's Locke. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Locke. He was trying.
In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw it is Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Locke now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball kick.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Good job, baby. Good job.
If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Steps away to his left. And the result here, a pickup of
no turnover. No turnover.
2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Running, it's Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Line 2nd and 11. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake as the 1st half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, So they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Locke. Out quickly to Judy. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. And it's 2nd down.
Alexander.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A final shot before half for Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. The Raiders trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. 26-7 was your final. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Lions. In the game you're watching, it was the former #1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Out comes Kenyon Drake in the Arizona offense to take over. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
They run the counter. It's Webster. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Wow!
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 40.
Hello? Yeah, what's up? Nothing. She just gave me another week off, and gave me some muscle relaxers after. Matter of fact, I need to be going pick them up in a few minutes because Walgreens just had to give verification on my insurance last night. So,
Now a handoff here to his running back.
huh?
Some tough running, but it only gets him to...
What?
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
Wow.
So first
Yeah,
10,
you do.
this drive
I mean, that's understood.
in our second half blowout material. On the give, this is Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13.
That should have come to an end at some point.
I'm not sure how much more
Shit ain't gonna last forever.
Than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here in the stadium because you start making plays.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
You say Friday evening?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Oh.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And able to find Kirk complete. And the
Well,
Cardinals are going to have
where you moving to? You moving when you come back? I say you moving when you come back?